class 7th, chapter 1, integers. In this session, we are going to learn about multiplication of integers. So let's begin. So first of all, I'm going to take an example of a positive integer and a negative integer. So let's see how do you multiply a positive integer with a negative integer. So the first example is 5 multiplied by minus 3. Since we have learned that multiplication means repetitive addition. So for obtaining this product, I am going to add minus 3 5 times. So minus 3 plus minus 3 plus minus 3 plus minus 3 plus minus 3. So after adding minus 3 5 times, I am going to get minus 15. Now let's change the sign of these two integers. So here I am taking 5 with negative sign and 3 with a positive sign. So again, for getting the product of minus 5 and 3, I am going to add minus 5 3 times. So minus 5 plus minus 5 plus minus 5 equals to minus 15. So in both the cases, the result is minus 15. So either you multiply 5 by minus 3 or you multiply minus 5 by 3, you will get minus 15. So now let's try to skip this step. This step means the addition of minus 3 5 times and here the addition of minus 5 3 times. So just try to find out a relation between this product and this result. So we can get this result directly by multiplying 5 and 3. 5 3 are 15 and then putting this minus sign with the product. So here 5 multiplied by 3 equals to 15 and then we just put the negative sign. Similarly, in the second one, 5 multiplied by 3 equals to 15 and then we are putting this negative sign. So here we are not considering the sign according to which one is bigger and which one is smaller. We are just multiplying these two numbers and then putting the negative sign with the result. So from the above two examples, we get that when we multiply a positive integer and a negative integer, then we multiply them as a whole numbers. That means when we multiply 5 and minus 3, then first of all we just multiply 5 by 3. We are not considering the sign of these integers and then put a minus sign before the product and then put a minus sign before the product. So after multiplying a positive integer and a negative integer, the result which we obtained is a negative number. So if we multiply a positive integer and a negative integer, then we are going to get a negative integer. Now let's move on to multiplication of negative integer with negative integer and positive integer with positive integer. That means integers having same sign. So the first example is multiplication of positive integer with another positive integer. So here 5 multiplied by 3 equals to 15. So here I am not writing that 5 multiplied by 3 is obtained by adding 5 3 times, as we have already learned about it. Now multiplication of a negative number with another negative number. So here minus 5 multiplied by minus 3 equals to 15. So in these two examples, either you multiply a positive integer with another positive integer or you multiply a negative integer with another negative integer, the result is always a positive integer. So from the above two examples, we get that when we multiply two integers with same sign, then we multiply them as a whole numbers. That means we are multiplying 5 and 3, which is equals to 15, and then we are putting a plus sign before the product. So we thus get a positive number. So in case of integers with same sign, if we multiply them, then we are going to get a positive integer, and we have to multiply them as a whole number, and after getting the product we have to just put a plus sign before the product. So in this way you can multiply two integers having same sign. Now let's see the multiplication of three or more negative integers. The product of three or more negative integers or negative numbers. So let's try to obtain some conclusion from these examples. So the first one is minus 4 multiplied by minus 3. So again these two are negative integers, so we just multiply 4 and 3. So 4 multiplied by 3 equals to 12, and then we have to put the plus sign here before 12. So minus 4 multiplied by minus 3 equals to 12. Now let's multiply one more number with minus 4 and minus 3. So the next example is minus 4 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 2. So again minus 4 multiplied by minus 3 equals to 12. So now we are going to multiply 12 and minus 2. So this is a positive integer, this is a negative integer, so we have to just multiply them as a whole number. So 12 multiplied by 2 equals to 24, and then we have to just put the negative sign here, because the first one is a positive integer and the second one is a negative integer. Now let's multiply one more number to this product. So in the third example I am going to multiply minus 4 minus 3 minus 2, this product by minus 1. So minus 4 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by minus 1 equals to, we have already calculated this product, so this product is minus 24. So here we are multiplying minus 24 and minus 1. So minus 24 is a negative integer, minus 1 is a negative integer, so just multiply 24 and 1, which is equals to 24, and since the product is obtained by multiplying two negative integers, so we have to put the plus sign before 24. So from here we see that when we multiply two negative integers, then the answer which we obtained is a positive integer. When we multiply three negative integers, then the product is a negative integer. Now in the third example we multiplied four negative integers, and after multiplication of four negative integers, the result which we obtained is a positive integer. So in the first case we have two negative integers, the result is a positive integer. In the second one we have three negative integers, the result is a negative integer, and in the third one we have four negative integers and the result is a positive integer. So from here we observe that if the number of negative integers in a product is even means the number like 2, 4, 6, 8, or the numbers with unit digit 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So all those numbers From here we observe that if the number of negative integers in a product is even, then the product is a positive integer. That means if we have even number of negative integers, then the product is a positive integer. And if the number of negative integers in a product is odd, then the product is a negative integer. So in the first one and the third one we have 2 negative integers and 4 negative integers, and 2 and 4 they are even numbers, so the answer which we get is a positive integer. And in the second one we have 3 negative integers and 3 is an odd number, so the product which we get is a negative integer. So in this way you can multiply any number of integers.